Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of Orange County drama because there's one housewife in particular that was very highly anticipated for her return. We know her as Heather Dubrow, but we're hearing that an ex-producer is saying that she is diabolical. Plus, they're addressing if she will return or not to season 17, which I'm going to go with a hard yes, she will, especially because she already hashtagged season 17. Now, before we jump in, thanks to Reality Blurb, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we know on the latest season of The Real Housewives of Orange County, Noella Bergner accused Heather Dubrow of shoving a crew member at her dinner party. When the newbie voiced this accusation, Heather obviously denied it. There was no footage of this. We did see her say, put the cameras down, we're done, everybody can get out of my house, after throwing this like something to the effect of $30,000 to $35,000 sushi party that Nobu catered. She got upset because there was a rumor about her husband that came out and an alleged botch job that he did with Nicole James, who was also a newbie last season before she quit right before the Mexico trip. Of course, the actress lobbed accusations of her own. Earlier in the season, Heather claimed that Noella gave her teenage daughter X-rated material. It ended up being a card game Noella purchased on Amazon. So this was a lot of back and forth. And one of the things I have to say about Noella that came out, she apparently was also trying to spread this accusation that when she came over and had that conversation with Heather Dubrow, where Heather and Terry were filming, and then all of a sudden they went into the podcast room and Noella said that Heather's a narcissist because there's photos of her face all over the podcast room. We saw where Heather was like, I can't be friends with someone like you. I don't think we can be friends. And Noella was like, okay, wow. And she kept trying to offer her a drink. Now, Noella is claiming that Heather knew that production didn't give her a car to come over that day and she drove. So Noella was slamming Heather behind the scenes, and this never made it to air, saying that she was trying to get her drunk to get her a DUI. Now, Heather, of course, has denied this, saying, why would I want to get her a DUI, have her drunk, leave my house, and either go get a DUI, crash and kill herself, or kill someone else? Why would I even try to do that? So, of course, that rumor never made it on air. I also think that's a very dangerous accusation. And I'm wondering why she didn't actually have any sort of production car, because they always offer a car from what we've heard if they know that the women are going to drink. On the May 26th episode of the Rick and Kelly show, while Kelly Dodd spilled the tea about Heather, I got some gossip. Oh, Lord. She's like the last one I think I would believe when it comes to any accusations about Heather, because she hates Heather. So this is going to be very biased. I got some gossip. My old executive producer, Thomas Kelly, will not be on Orange County. And he called all of us and he said that Heather Dubrow is diabolical. And this is what she told Heavy. Well, this was via Heavy, but this is what she said on her podcast. Okay. Now, she also wanted Thomas to share his claims publicly. And she said, I said, go on my show, but he's afraid it might Thomas, we want you to all, to tell all about Heather Dubrow and how much of a nightmare she was to work with. And I would really, really love for Thomas Kelly to come on my show and explain how much of a nightmare and how everybody was scared of Heather. And Bravo did put all of their eggs in one basket, and he scared them into not doing it again. He's saying that he pretty much, by them bringing Heather Dubrow on, he was like, no, I'm out. According to Kelly's co-host and husband, Rick Leventhal, the producer will not return for season 17. The ratings took a nosedive and he took the fall, apparently. Heather herself, however, will return for more episodes, according to Kelly. Heather Dubrow is back. Now, on a February episode of Discretion Advised podcast, Kelly actually claimed that there was more information behind Noella's accusations. Heather apparently pushed somebody, and then somebody from production told Noella that the person in production got fired. Noella said that she didn't see it, but a producer ran up to her and told her what happened. This is all hearsay. If you didn't see it and you don't have the proof, then that's like the definition of hearsay. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm blinking so much. My contact is like curling in my eye because I'm getting frustrated about this. So my contact is like, Adam, I see that you're frustrated, so I'm going to react to it. Okay, chill out, Contact. In many viewers' minds, season 16 was a giant infomercial for Heather Dubrow, and the majority of the cast members played the role of her mouthpiece. Sometimes Dr. Jen Armstrong would repeat Heather's sentence, well, her sentences verbatim. Now, perhaps a more accurate analogy is game of chess, and the winner of the Real Housewives is often the player who controls all the pawns. We've seen this. We see Lisa Barlow sometimes try to do it on Salt Lake City. We've seen LVP on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and now Lisa Rinna. Orange County, we're hearing it's Heather Dubrow. I mean, that's not necessarily news. I feel like the person who everyone's afraid of, the person who comes off the most powerful, that might be the person who's holding all of the cards. Now, when it comes to the Real Housewives of Orange County, we know season 17 is back, and we've heard rumors that Gina K and Dr. Jen Armstrong will both not be returning to the show. We heard that Emily confirmed that she's back, Shannon Bedore's back, Heather Dubrow's back, Noella Bergner. But what does that mean for the cast? You can't have a show with just 4 people. I'm wondering if they'll let Noella bring on one of her friends, if that will happen. And I'm also wondering if they'll let Heather Dubrow bring on a friend. Will we have more people? Because if it's the reason that Beverly Hills is working so well right now is we have such a large cast. The reason that the Real Housewives of New York, in my opinion, one of the reasons that it didn't work last season was because we had such a small cast. We keep on flip-flopping back and forth with all of these casts and the sizes of them. And I think if we have more people on the show, it spreads it out and we only get a couple minutes with each person every episode, right? But it gets us more interested in wanting to continue to follow the storylines for whoever's coming up in the episodes. And we get more invested because we're not oversaturated with just one character on the show. Am I wrong? Am I crazy to even say that? Guys, I want to hear your opinions, your unfiltered opinions. And do you believe that Heather Dubrow is actually diabolical to work with? Or do you think Kelly Dodd is just on another smear campaign? I know you guys have the unfiltered opinions, and that's exactly what I'm asking for. So before you go on and you have your bottomless mimosas and you enjoy your day, go ahead and comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. And also, I know I said this in a couple other videos, but I did drop a behind the scenes of our trip to Salt Lake City. And it was our trip to go interview Jen Shah. It's us getting on the plane. It's the behind the scenes of getting ready for the interview, running around the city, what we did the night before, the actual interview, a studio tour, and at the end of it, what we did to kind of celebrate finishing it off when we got back home. So go check it out. If you guys want to join, you can go to our main page. The mobile activation button to join memberships isn't up yet. I believe it takes like up to 72 hours, but you can go on your computer or tablet, go to our main page, and right next to where it says subscribe, it says join. You guys can join and go check it out. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.